Good day, everybody. Good day. And welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. And I am Rev Melissa. And SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where I give you a sip of some spiritual practices and universal principles that you can apply to your life today. But now it's time to get into our new series. So I was thinking about, what should the new series be? Because, we had our Moon series, Magnifying Only, Overflow Now. And then last week we had our Hero series that was inspired by the Hero hoodies that Say Cool Rights did. And Hero for our series was High Emotion Radiates Overflow, right? So I was like, what should be next? What should be next? And I didn't get a download, right? I didn't get a download, but I've said, Melissa, pay attention. It's right in front of you. That's why you didn't get the download, because you already got the download, but you didn't realize you got the download, girl. So I said, what? What was the download? What's happening right now? So the new series is Story. The new series is Story. And we're going to approach that from a couple of different angles, right? So today's angle is in alignment with your assignment, right? So when we were talking about magnifying only overflow now and high emotion radiates overflow, we were working with our quality, right? Working with our quality of joy, of bliss. Vanessa hit a home run with her quality of confidence, and I spoke about that in my sermon on Sunday. This past Sunday in Praise, Vanessa's quality was confidence, right? I am confidence. Vanessa is confidence. Living, breathing, and now driving. Hey, now driving in confidence with her new car. And I shared her journey on Sunday. So if you missed that, won't he do it? You got to go back to Sunday in Praise and check that out. And did you write out your story? Your assignment was, you got your quality, you've been working with your quality. Your quality is also your feeling tone. Your quality is who you are already, but you might not recognize it yet. So you was working on that, right? Planting the seed, right? Having your feeling tone. If your feeling tone was bliss, then you was, I am bliss, I am joy, I am confidence, I am clarity, I am peace, I am generosity, I am prosperous, I am abundance. Whatever your quality is, you was holding and cultivating that feeling tone, radiating that feeling tone out into the atmosphere, because you're magnetizing it to you, right? And so then you were to identify one thing that you wanted to focus on with that quality, your story, right? That one thing that you wanted, that goal, that intention that you wanted, and you was making a story about it, right? As if you already had it. As if you already had it. So it just made sense that the new series would be Story. Just made sense, right? So what are we doing? Story. So I looked up the definition for story, and there's a lot of them, but this is the one we're going to work with. Story, a narrative, either true or fictitious, designed to interest, amuse, or instruct the hearer or reader. A tale, right? And how many of our stories are just that? Stuff we done made up. But that's for tomorrow. We're going to talk about the stories we make up tomorrow. All right? So a narrative. So your story is a narrative, right, that you've written. Yes? As if the thing that you desire is already so. Right? It's already so. Now is better than perfect. Thank you, Sekou. I done messed that all up. Now is better than perfect. And Nan is coming in with now is the only time that is real. That is two true statements. Yes. The time is now, and now is better than perfect. Yes, thank you so much. See, I got a congregation of joy. See how we in the flow with each other? So come on, get your story so you can get some of this, so you can get some of this. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to use the moon and our hero vibration and apply that to our stories. So remember, moon is magnetizing, only overflow now, and hero is high emotion, radiates overflow, right? So we're going to apply that to our story, because our stories are the seeds that we are planting into our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind responds to the feeling tone. Our subconscious mind is running the show. So we need to impress upon our subconscious mind with our conscious mind our story, right? Our story, so that it is outpictured in our world. Right? So we get to experience it for real, for real. Yes? All right. So I want to read something to you from this classic book, and I mentioned it last week, I believe, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I said, if you haven't read it, read it. And if you read it again. It's a great, great book with a lot of good information. The subconscious mind makes no distinction between constructive and destructive thought impulses. It works with the material we feed it through our thought impulses. The subconscious mind will translate into reality a thought driven by fear just as readily as it will translate into a reality of thought driven by courage or faith. So it doesn't matter. Destructive, constructive, subconscious mind's on it, right? Fear or courage or faith, subconscious mind is on it, right? So you want to feed the subconscious mind that which you want, not what you don't want. The subconscious mind, y'all, does not register no and don't. It doesn't. So whatever it is, if you're focusing on what you don't want, the subconscious mind reads it as, that's what she wants. That's what he wants. I'm on it. I'm on it. Right? So you want to feed your subconscious mind what you do want. And that's your story that you wrote, right? That's the story that you wrote. You didn't write a story about what you don't want. You wrote a story about what you do want, as if you already have it in the present tense. Because the other wonderful thing about the subconscious mind is that the subconscious mind doesn't recognize if it's real or not, right? To the subconscious mind, it's all a story. It's all a narrative. It's all a tale, right? Hey, so then give it the tale that you want told. Give it the tale that you want told in your life. Yes? So that's what we're doing with our stories. So this is the next thing you're going to do with your story, right? You're going to read it every day. Preferably when you get up in the morning as part of your spiritual practice, right? And in the evening, let your story be the last thing before you go to sleep. Because the subconscious mind, when you're sleeping, oh, it is just very, very active. The subconscious mind never sleeps. So you want to impress upon it right before you go to bed. Give it more energy. Give it more of that magnetizing overflow, only overflow now. Give it more of that high emotion, radiates overflow. Give it some of that moon and hero energy. You can say to your subconscious mind, hey, subconscious mind, I'm going to give you some hero energy right now. And you tell it your story with that feeling tone of the quality that you are. Can you do that? That's what we're doing this week. You can say yes or you can say no. It's completely up to you. But what you can't do is kind of not sort of maybe do it, right? You're in it or you're not. No in between. There's no trying. There's none of that. You're in it or you're not in it, right? Because you don't want to be wishy-washy, because you don't want wishy-washy results, right? You're going to get back what you put out, because that's what you're attracting. Yes? All right, so that's what we're doing. We got high habits. We are making this a habit. Our story is now a habit. This is my story. And you tell it. You tell that story. You tell that story to yourself over and over and over and over again. If you got people around you who are on the same frequency as you, who know the truth about who and whose you are, you could share that story with them too. Your purpose partner, right? But be discerning. Be discerning about who you share your story with. Don't spread it wide and across the land. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe one close friend who radiates on the same frequency as you. Yes? That high frequency. Yes? All right. So we got a high habit. We are making our story our habit. We're going to tell the story every day, morning, noon, and night if we choose to, but at least in the morning and in the evening. And then we're giving that emotion our high energy, that feeling tone that is high, right? Emotion, energy, high. Then we're radiating responsibility, right? I'm going through the hero series and a wrap up. We're going through radiating responsibility, and responsibility is the ability to respond. Responsibility is being responsible for yourself, for your feelings, for your actions, for what you say, for what you do, for what you think, for where you go, for how you spend your time, for how often you tell your story, for how you tell your story. You are responsible for that, right? You're radiating responsibility, yes? And then overflow, right? The 3 omnis of overflow, you got everything that you need, yes? Because omnipresence, omnipotent, omniscience is all through you to the degree, right? So all powerful, all knowing, all seeing, everywhere presence is within you too. So you have everything that you need to tap into, to access. Yes, nothing is missing from your story coming into fruition. Nothing is missing. You don't have to go get a thing. It's all ready and available to you. The resources will come. Do your part and let God do its part in your life. Yes? So that's the story, y'all. That's the story today. Tomorrow we're going to get into another kind of story. We're going to get into another kind of story because some of us need to release an old story. Release an old story. All right, so that's tomorrow. We're going to get into that tomorrow. So today, just to wrap it up, you got your quality. You got your feeling tone about the quality. You got what you want. Yes. You have written your story. And then today, you're going to apply hero and moon to the story. And you're going to tell that story every day, morning and night. Yes? As if it is already done. Already done. In the present, already done. All right, y'all. So that's where we are. Ooh, I'm sweating, y'all. My glasses all foggy. All right, y'all. So what are we doing? We are living life in joy with our story. Yes, we are. We are living life in joy with our story. And our story connects us to our yes. Our story is our yes. Our story is our yes. Yes? All right. Because we want the universe to say yes. And guess what? The universe always says yes. The law always says yes. So give it something to say yes to. Yes, yes, yes. So that's how we rolling, y'all. All right. So now it's time for some joy news. It's time for some joy news, friends. All right, y'all. I know y'all all been waiting for a hero hoodie update. And I got one for you. So we know that we have been supporting the Hero Hoodie movement created by Sekou Wrights. And this is an amazing, amazing opportunity to be of service. Project Love Strong is a nonprofit in Nashville, Tennessee that is doing a Hoodies for the Homeless drive to support the unhoused in that community. And the Congregation of Joy said, yes, we are in it. We are in it, and I pledge 10 Hero Hoodies, right? The 10 Hero Hoodies that Sekou created. Yes, I'm getting all my props together over here so I can hold up the Hero Hoodie in case. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? And Hero here stands for helping everyone reaps optimism. And then you got the crown right there. And so many of you have supported the Hero Hoodie drive that Sekou was doing. And we surpassed our goal of 10. Yes, we did. We are at 18. We are at 18. And I say we are at 18 because we could keep it going. We can keep it going. We are the Congregation of Joy. We are Team Joy, and we are getting it in. We are getting it in. So it's not too late. Sekou announced today that the goal that he had for Giving Tuesday was 100. So let me go back for a minute. The original goal that Sekou had to reach for Thanksgiving was, it ended at 90 because it wasn't the original goal. The goal kept going up, up, up because we kept being in the overflow. So when you're in the overflow, you're like, yes, more, 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 abundance, 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 right? So by Thanksgiving, 90 hoodies between Hero Hoodies and Gently Used Hoodies. And he was in the overflow on Thanksgiving. He had 94 hoodies. Yes? And so he decided, let's take it a little bit further. And on Giving Tuesday, the goal was set for 100 hoodies between the Hero Hoodies and the Gently Used Hoodies. And he met that goal. Today is Giving Tuesday, and he has over 100 hoodies. Over 100 hoodies. Oh, that is some good news. That is some joy news right there. So congratulations, Sekou. You are a demonstration of the moon and Hero. Yes, you are. And everyone in the Congregation of Joy, Vanessa, Nan, Julie, Patricia, my mother, Pastor Al, Heike, Denise, Margaretta, Stacy, Erica, and Aunt Evelyn. Thank you all. Thank you all for your contribution. Thank you all for your love. Thank you all for showing out, because we showed out as the Congregation of Joy. And I just want to shout out the other teams, right? The Army of Two that's based in Philly, Helpful Homies based in Memphis, and the First Baptist Church, Capitol Hill, based in Nashville, Tennessee. We are a collective doing this work, spread out across the land, doing the joy work, doing the good work, right? Doing the good work. But I got to tell y'all, Congregation of Joy brought it, right? 18 hoodies, 18 Hero Hoodies. So the invitation is still open for you all to catch up. Catch up with the Congregation of Joy. Let's do this. I know y'all got it in y'all. I know y'all do. So come on. It's still the opportunity to get in on this. And if you do, just go to SekouWrights.com and get your Hero Hoodie. Sekou will, you buy one, and Sekou gives one to the Hoodies for the Homeless Drive by Project Love Strong. Project Love Strong. And I said before, this is a demonstration of how the story works. Right? Feeling tone, being specific about what you want, seeing it, imagining it, visualizing it, telling the story, expanding your circle, attracting people who are on the same frequency as you. The story comes. The story comes into fruition. That's how it works. So if it works with the hoodies, guess what? It will work with the story that you have written. It works with the story that you have written. This or something better. And this was a demonstration of the something better too. And the something better is the overflow. It's the overflow, y'all. So we can all do this. We can all do it. Yes? And I'm here to support you in doing so. So if you need a more intimate one-on-one kind of attention from Rev Melissa, we could do that too. Just DM me and we could get that working. All right? All right. So I think that is all the joy news that I want to share today. I just want to thank you all for being with me today. Thank you all for joining me on the Morning Sit with Rev Melissa. Thank you all for the watch parties. I so appreciate you. Yes, I got the purple power popping today. Say cool. Yes, I do. Yes, it's good to see you all. It's good to see you all. Thank you. Now is better than perfect. You'll write that down. Now is better than perfect. And that's a quote from Sekou Writes. All right? Now is the only time that is real. Yes, Nan. Thank you for that reminder. Thank you all so much. Stacy, good advice. Be discerning who you share your story with. It's so important. It's so important. It's so important. It occurs to me that maybe some people need a little help writing their positive stories. Is there a way to address? So then it cuts off, Nan, so I can't read everything that you wrote. But if anyone needs support around their story, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I am here to support you. Write what's in your heart. Yes, Pastor Al. No story like your story. You said a word there, Pastor Al. It's your story. Your story. Yes, don't worry about anybody else's story. Focus on your own story. What did I tell you the other day? Mind your business. That's how you are responsible. Yes, by minding your own business. Yes, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Yes, there are some awesome teams, Army of Two and Helpful Homies and First Baptist Church, Capitol Hill. Yes, thank you. We are in good company. We're in good company, y'all. So y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow for Morning Sit with Rev Melissa. We're going to continue the story series, right here at 10:30. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. Live life in joy, connected to your yes.